Reports are coming in that Meghan Markle wants to use her children to further her career. However, Prince Harry has got a few words to say about that. Hey up everyone, it's me, Steph the Alternate, your nerdy alternative here on Popcorn Palace with, yes, Andy. He's been able to call in today. How are you doing, hon?
Feeling okay. Happy to be distracted. We made some videos today. I'm excited for everyone to see him here and on Planet. And happy birthday to Steph, everybody. Make sure to send her all the birthday wishes and gifts and support because she's the best.
Oh, thank you, honey. You're the best too. With that being said, yeah, let's jump into today's topic, shall we? Because, yup, oh my goodness, it looks like it's war in the Montecito Royal household, as Hazard and Megxie apparently now have different approaches in terms of Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet's upbringing. Now, it's really a case of, should they be in the public eye or not? They've largely been kept away from the public eye. We have seen glimpses of them here and there in terms of photos. However, it does seem now that our Megxie wants to have them with her as she moves back into public life, whereas Prince Hazard, he's fearing for their safety, and due to his upbringing, he wants to keep them out of the spotlight as much as possible. And the insider told The Sun, quote, "They disagree sometimes on certain approaches." And another source added, "There's a difference in how he, i.e. Harry, has grown up. He fears for his own children because of what he has gone through." And now a royal expert has warned of a possible parenting issues in Montecito Royal household, telling GB News, quote, "There's a clash of cultures, a clash of interests, but they will have to one way or another reconcile it. In the end, what is always an issue is how to bring up your children, and if you can't agree on that, it becomes a major problem. And that's going to be their next big test. How are they going to educate and bring up the children?" Now, before we tie this into, well, hang on a minute, how is Megxie going to use her children if she gets her own way publicly to further her own career and her own image? I mean, Andy, the debate here between Hazard and Megxie reportedly is, should the children be in the public eye or not? Instinctively, what are your thoughts on that to begin with?
Of course, they should not. I mean, they've done such a big job of not, but then the Netflix documentary keeps cutting to images of them, and then it creates this whole Sussex baby scam and all this stuff, which I don't really want to get into, or nor do we cover. I don't really want to report on the kids. But if Meghan starts bringing the kids out, people are going to start reporting on the kids, and then they're going to play victim and, oh, why are you bringing your kids into it? Because Meghan, you're putting your kids out there. Don't put your kids out there if you don't want them in the press. They're already in the press, right, Steph? That's what's scary, and they shouldn't be. The kids should be off limits. I wholeheartedly believe that. It's why I don't really get into those kid stories, because out of respect to the kids, they don't have a choice, and so we should be leaving them alone. So if she starts putting them out there, well, yeah, that's disgusting, and now she's asking for it. But that would be her MO. That's always what they do. They do these things and they play victim. So I hope this is BS. I hope this isn't the case. You would think, given everything they're doing, that they would not want the kids out there. But I remember, right, was the Invictus Games, they were saying, we can't wait to bring our kids next year. And they clearly want to show them off at these events. So, yeah, this is a mistake, in my opinion.
Yeah, and so how does this tie into the possibility that she may be using her children to further her career? Well, guys, you may remember earlier on this year that there were rumours that Megxie could make a serious amount of money from her mummy project to distance herself from Hazard. So royal commentator and friend of the channel, Kinsey Schofield, suggested that Megxie will become a mummy blogger in the future, reviving her old business blog, The Tig, but this time focusing on her children. She also suggested that Megxie would revamp the Tig and lifestyle blog in the style of a, quote, mummy blog, saying that it could give Megxie a platform to expand a brand, much like Goop had done for Gwyneth Paltrow, and that such a move move to involve herself and present herself as a mummy in the influencer kind of stage could actually bring in a huge amount of money for Megxi, especially if she chooses to bring in Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet into the mix on that one. In fact, it's saying here that Megxi has already made large sums of money from a blog before she shut it down after she had met Prince Hazard a couple of years ago. Kinsey said, quote, Tig 2.0 will likely feature mummy content. If Meghan can build a mummy brand, then surely she could expand in that arena and find more opportunities there elsewhere. She also claimed that her children would feature on the platform, saying, quote, I would anticipate lists of Archie and Lily's favourite books, go-to snacks, DIY projects, candid entries about how she manages her time or stress, a 5-minute makeup routine for mums on the go, mini meditations for busy mums, travel, interior design, interviews, those types of posts. She went on saying, Harry and Meghan have told us repeatedly through multiple projects that Meghan gave up everything for Harry. Perhaps this is Meghan trying to reclaim her identity, telling the world that she is more than Harry's plus one. And you'll also remember, guys, that earlier on this year, when Meghan and Harry attended Ellen DeGeneres' wedding vow renewal, that Kris Jenner was there as well, officiating the ceremony. And the rumours coming out of that event was that Kris Jenner was speaking to Meghan Markle and giving her advice in terms of, you know, launching a mass media empire similar to the Kardashians, where she would involve her own family, i.e., Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet, into the mix. So, you know, there is precedent in terms of at least rumours that once Megxi goes back into the spotlight in the influencer arena, that yes, she could start involving her children in that, making them more public, to which Prince Hazard reportedly is not a fan of that. So, I mean, this is the thing, Andy. Do you think that because Prince Harry is turning around and saying, don't involve them publicly at all, that his wishes should be respected above Meg's wishes, apparently, to involve the kids publicly? I mean, where do you stand with that?
Yeah, I mean, I just don't know how much I buy any of all this. Like, even the mommy blog stuff, it gives me pause, just because I'm like, that's such a limited brand. Like, I think if she were to do this relaunch, she'd want to talk to more than just moms. I don't think she wants to forever be known as a mom. I think she wants to have bigger goals in mind. She's aiming for politics and acting. Like, I do believe she wants to be a mom. Some probably won't disagree with me, but I will give her that. I think she is a mom. I think she has real kids. I think she loves her kids. I will give her those things. But I think she wants to be bigger than just that. And so the mommy blog thing, while it probably could make some money, she would have already done it. So that doesn't feel right to me. I do the Invictus quote where they said they're going to bring the kids out. To me, that's just as bad. Like, why are you bringing them out to these public events when you know how bad the press is, which Harry's all about? So who was it? Her? Who said it? Who said we can't wait to bring the kids? Was it Meghan or Harry? Do you remember?
If memory serves me right, I think it was Megxi. Because
that tells you there, right? Who's
Prince
really
Hazard didn't say much at all. I think it was Megxi.
So, because that's the most telling thing we have straight out of her mouth, that she's wanting to do that. So it's weird. I mean, you want to support the event, I guess, and be there for watch what your dad's doing. I get it. And it's an event they control. So if you're going to bring your kids, that's probably an easy one. You could do it too. But yeah, it's a slippery slope for them to involve their kids any further, because they know well and good how the media treats them. And so they don't get to play victim if their kids are now part of the story, if they're bringing their kids around as part of their now thing. If they do that, that's on them. And I hope they don't. And I hope this is nonsense, because that's just gross. And if Meghan's really trying to do it against Harry, I mean, that just seems so sinister. But I guess I've learned anything is possible with this woman, right, Steph? But I would say I'm definitely team Harry on this one, if that's the case.
Well, this is the thing. In terms of my take of it all, I wouldn't actually be surprised if she does start using Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet in public life to try and further her career. If it's something where essentially it allows her to earn the big bucks that she wants, I don't think she would hesitate in using them, in my opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever. I mean, the one thing that sets her apart from all the other mummy influencers is the fact that her children are literally royalty. They're prince and princesses. So you've got that kind of extra marketing kind of tool there that she can use and really whack people over the head and potentially make some serious money on. And these rumours are just not going away, similar to the rumours, let's say, for example, about their marriage being on the rocks. They're not going away either. And, you know, with Megxi, for me, there's no smoke without fire. But with that being said, guys, that is it for today's video. If you appreciated this and you want more, then do make sure you subscribe to Popcorn Planet. Make sure you turn the notification bell to all. Like this video and comment down below your opinion, conspiracy theories and whatever's. Also as well, go one step further, become a member on Popcorn Palace and become either a prince, princess, king, queen and get exclusive content from us. With that being said, thank you so much for tuning in to today's video. We appreciate your faces and we will see you tomorrow.